Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com. I am the lead handicapper there, and coming to you, taking a look at our Monday night doubleheader. Man, what could be more exciting? Bum 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 bum, ba-dum ba-dum. Hey, let's take a look first. As these teams get together down there in the Superdome, we're talking about the Houston Texans and Who Dat? Who Dat? Who Dat Nation is going to be representing there as the New Orleans Saints are a 7-point home favorite in this one. You know what? Houston may eventually be a factor in the AFC race this season, especially the AFC South race there with Indianapolis being hobbled by the lack of Andrew Luck, Jacksonville looking like, well, Jacksonville, and of course that certainly puts the Texans right in the thick of things. However, don't be too fast to sleep on the Tennessee Titans there, everybody, as they looked very good against the Cleveland Browns. Stay tuned to see which of those teams is for real and which one actually isn't. Maybe the Browns are just terrible and the Tennessee Titans are average. Maybe the Browns are good, Titans are great. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, we got a little more week one action to close it up here. So we'll take a look at this one. I just don't like their chances if they were playing in the NFC South. I like them in the AFC South just fine. NFC South going to be a little rough for the Houston Texans. So luckily, this will be kind of a trial by fire as they go against the New Orleans Saints there on the road. First problem for the Texans is their running back situation. All right, they lost star running back Lamar Miller to a season-ending knee injury a couple weeks back, and he's on the shelf. They brought in Duke Johnson from Cleveland to take care of business and traded for Carlos Hyde lately of the Kansas City Chiefs, at least in preseason for the Chiefs. But those guys are probably not going to be the answer. They're not the kind of RB1s that are needed to take the pressure off of Watson and an offensive line that always seems to be struggling, especially in the pass protection game. They are definitely going to miss Lamar Miller. Now, they have some real talent at the wide receiver position with Hopkins and Fuller, but the Saints, they are going to flat get after Deshaun Watson. They were ranked 5th in sacks last season, and when they can play pass first with a lack of running game that I expect to see from Houston, they're going to pin their ears back, and they're going to come. Watson is going to definitely need to be able to throw on the run effectively. They're going to need to call some planned rollouts, get him out in space, and give him some clear lanes to make his passes. He was sacked a league-high 62 times last season. That's ugly. Now, they brought in Tunsil from Miami. That will help. But Watson, he's definitely going to eat a lot of turf in this game, all right? Grab your spoon, Deshaun. You're going to be chewing up some grass here, my friend. The Saints, well, they're not perfect on the defensive side either, and they do have some injuries, especially in the linebacker core. Now, we've had some guys that have missed some days of practice this week. As of this recording on Sunday night, we'll have to see who is going to be a full participant in the game tomorrow night and who is going to be hobbled and who's going to sit out. So stay tuned. They're already kind of low at the linebacker position. That should give Watson an opportunity to get his backs involved in the passing game. I don't think he's going to be able to go deep much here. I don't think he's going to have that kind of time. But if he wants to utilize Duke Johnson in a pass-catching role, that's kind of what Duke does better than anything else. That hopefully, for the Texans' sake, they're going to be able to pick up some yardage that way and keep the chains moving. If they have to rely on the running game and a downfield passing attack, it's going to be a very long night for the Texans. And it may be a long night for the Texans anyway, because we haven't even talked about the Saints' offense. They did have a key piece that is gone this year. Mark Ingram signed with the Baltimore Ravens, but they brought in Latavius Murray from Oakland. He's certainly not a Mark Ingram quality back, but he is a nice change of pace to Alvin Kamara. Kamara is going to be the man, and I think that suits the Saints just fine. They will probably miss Ingram most in the pass-catching game, but you know what? Good quarterbacks have a way of elevating everybody around them, and Drew Brees, well, folks, there aren't many that are better than him playing in the game, certainly today and ever. I would certainly call him conservatively top 10 and quite possibly top 5 of all time. At the end of the day, I think this is going to turn into a battle through the air between two very good quarterbacks. The Saints last year, they were 7-9 as far as the over to the under goes, but however, they were overvalued last year, mainly because of their undervalued defense. All right, so in other words, they put a total up too high. Saints would do their job on offense, but the defense would be able to step up and limit the opponent to points. However, that defense is banged up, and we'll see what happens with the Texans. The Saints offense was third in points per game at 31.3, and they should be at least at that number or over it in this contest, with the Texans still adjusting to life after Jadeveon Clowney. So Watt will certainly get his, as will Merciless, but you can't just take a piece like Clowney out of the lineup a couple weeks before the season starts and expect everything to be hunky-dory on the defensive side. Give me the Saints up and over the total of 52.5. So we're get yourself down on the Houston Texans, New Orleans Saints, over 52 in the hook. And at the end of this contest, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, everybody, real quick, if you're interested in getting down on the premium service, we have started off what we call pretty hot right now. We are 12-4-1 for the month of September. We are crushing it in football. We are 6-1 on our NFL picks, 3-0 on the premium side on the NFL, and 13-4 on our premium college picks. So if you're interested in my premium service, make sure you check out that link right there, and we will be happy to get you hooked up. All right, you guys take care. Good luck on this Monday night. Enjoy these games. I think we're going to have some fun tonight, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.